Car Obsession is proudly supported by Carly and Draggy. Check out the video description to find out the latest discount codes.
Hello guys, and welcome back to Car Obsession. You join me in the brand new Suzuki S-Cross. Now, seeing as the infotainment has been updated, I thought I would do a new review to update the one I did quite some time ago in, I think it was a Suzuki Vitara? Can't quite remember, it was a very long time ago. Anyway, you don't want to see my face anymore. Let me show you the infotainment. So I'm in the range topping Ultra, which as standard comes with a 9-inch touchscreen with DAB radio, Bluetooth, smartphone connectivity and navigation. Let me turn on the ignition and you will see it fire into life. Now hopefully you will see the 360, there we go, a 360 degree camera, which also comes as standard. And in a few months you'll get a bird's eye view of the car, which is a bit snazzy. There we go, look at that. Now if I pop it into reverse, not only do I have a reversing camera, which the clarity isn't brilliant, but it's enough to stop you bumping into things, but you can also see you do have the 360 degree camera, which is very useful. You've also got front and rear parking sensors as standard. So yes, you've got lots of help when it comes to parking, although this car isn't exactly gargantuan. Right, you've got touch sensitive buttons at the bottom. So let me just hit that one. That would take me back home. Oh, hang on. Put it into park first, Darren, that might be handy. So you've got your kind of main landing page, as it were. So on the left hand side you've got your media, in the middle you've got your car settings and car information, and on the right hand side you have your navigation. The system itself is quite responsive, it's quite slick. I like the colours, I like the way how it's presented. It's not the best in the business, but I've used far worse. Honda, I'm looking at you. So as you can see, I've got the media turned off, so you've got FM, AM. Who uses AM anymore, by the way? DAB radio, Bluetooth, USB, iPod, SmartLink, or as you can see, I've got it turned off. The USB port for the phone connectivity is down there. In fact, that's the only USB port in the front, well, the only USB port in the car, which is a little bit disappointing, but you can go to shortcut settings and you can change your shortcuts in there. Pardon me, so when you go here, the shortcuts would have changed. In fact, let me demonstrate that. Oh, my camera's about to run out of battery. That's annoying. Sorry about that. That was quite a freshly charged battery, and I haven't used it much today, so a bit annoying that it died so soon. But anyway, yeah, so for example, let's go in here, shortcut settings. So let's have Bluetooth. Right, so let's have Bluetooth and let's have DAB. Oh, there we go, hit OK. So now if I go home, you'll see I've now got a choice of Bluetooth or DAB radio as shortcuts. As you can see, you've got the smartphone link there. My phone's not connected, but we all know what Android Auto and Apple CarPlay look like by now, so you don't really need to see it. Hit the middle function, and that gives you your driving information, so it gives you all your stats. You've got mileage history, trip, sorry, the autofocus has deserted me. Mileage history since you've refueled. I haven't refueled the car since I've had it, so that's why it says no data. Energy flow, which at the moment obviously the car's not turned on, so that's redundant, and tyre pressures, and that's if you've got any warnings on the car, which I don't have at present. And then you've got settings, quite straightforward really. So you've got system, navigation, map, AV, wireless, and vehicle settings. The system is pretty responsive. That was a little bit laggy, I must admit, but for the most part the system is responsive and fairly slick, and it's quite clear as well. So let's give the navigation a test. So there is actually a Suzuki dealer not too far away from here, so let's navigate there. Let's see if it can find it. So menu, let's go by name. So if I just type in Suzuki, see what happens. That's not worked, does it? What happens when I hit search? Just want to see if it's able to search Okay. So it has found Suzuki dealers, but none, they're in a very weird order. So you would have thought it would give you order of distance, but look, I've got Uxbridge, which is 21.5 miles away from here, 24.3, 39, then it jumps all the way up to Grimsby, 161 miles, then it jumps down to Crawley. So let's see if I can find the one which is literally a stone's throw away from here. It's not looking good so far. You'd think it would... Oh, hang on. Oh no, sorry. I was going to say it's done in alphabetical order, but it hasn't, has it? So that's not quite gone to plan. So let's go. I know roughly where it is. So where are we? The street. I'm sure the Suzuki dealer is right about there. No, hang on, no, that's lay-by. Then you've got the... No, I'm pretty sure it's there from memory. So can I go there? Start guidance. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this camera down and transfer onto my point of view. Right, now have I got voice guidance? So I've not heard any so far. Settings. That's quite slow, I must admit. Cars for stop signs. Oh, butterfly. Can't actually see anything for voice. Can't see anything for the voice settings. Well, I'm sure we can figure it out as we go along. Right. Can normally get the navigation to come up on here as well. Well, at least I did when I was using Android Auto. There we go. So you do have a little digital display in front of you. So the instructions are on that as well. But I'm yet to hear any voice guidance. Not necessarily a bad thing. It's nice and clear. I like the way it kind of splits it, so you get a zoomed in version of what you're about to do. I avoid horse poo. Well, technically speaking, I didn't need to turn left there. I was just simply following the road. It's nice and clear so far. It's easy to follow. A bit of a blind corner. Slow down. Safety first. Only problem with this area, it's very nice, but it's very tight and winding. Difficult to see around corners. And when a car does come like that, you're in a bit of a spot of bother. Oh, oh, good thing I've got a decent amount of ground clearance and all-wheel drive. So if you're wondering what that orange flag is, if you can see it, that is the next instruction, the next part of the route in which I'll be turning right. I know where that is. That's a bit of a blind junction, so I may be stuck there for a little bit of time. Still, beautiful scenery. It's a very useful place to park. Thank you. Right, so turning right. Still no voice guidance, which in my opinion isn't the end of the world. But yeah, got to be very, very careful coming out of here. There we go, we made it. And hopefully, if I've done this right, I will come out at the Suzuki dealer, or at least very close to it. If I do arrive there, I'd be surprised, not because of the system, because of the user input. So that was a bit of an educated guess as to where I think it is on the map. Yeah, very interesting that. It doesn't appear to be a way you can, well, I'm sure there is a way to turn on the voice guidance. Just surprised it's not on as a default. Very unusual. Now, of course, if you don't want to use the inbuilt system, providing you've got enough signal, because around here I don't, you can use Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Therefore, you can use Google Maps, Apple Maps, or Waze. Right, we'll just go quiet, so I can't really see where I'm going. Although I've not been in this area for quite some time, I do vaguely remember it, and I think I'm on the right track. I think it's 30 miles per hour down here, so yes it is. Right, slow things down. Well, I'm doing the speed limit anyway, so that's fine. Oh, a Lambo's going past. One of them was a Huracan Performante. Oh. Right, so if I've got this right, which I'm almost certain I have, you should have to my right hand side a Suzuki dealer, and we do. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Although it's not a competition as such, but can't remember how to get in there. Can you go in this way? Oh, look at that. There we go. Thanks to a bit of user input and the navigation, we've made it to TW White & Sons Suzuki dealer, kind of in Effingham. There we go. So yes, very happy with how the sat-nav performed. No real dramas. Like I say, I've not been able to fathom a way how to put the voice on, and I'm normally quite good with tech. So if someone does say in the comment section, "Oh, Aaron, you do it like this," I'm going to be disappointed with myself. But as you can hopefully see, there doesn't appear to be a very straightforward way of turning it on, unless I've been a complete and utter imbecile, which I'm not going to rule out. Skip waypoints, no, I can't. Just can't see it. Anyway, well, I do hope you have enjoyed this video. I found it useful. A big thank you to Suzuki Cars UK for loaning me this car for the week, and a big thank you for you guys watching it. If you have enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified every time I make a video. But until the next time, guys, be sure to keep up the car obsession.